Well, his easy-to-remember 999 plan has gotten a lot of attention for presidential candidate Herman Cain, but now some tough questions as well. On Meet the Press, Cain acknowledged that 999 would mean higher taxes for some Americans.
Some people will pay more, but most people will pay less, is my argument.
Who will pay more?
Who will pay more? The people who spend more money on new goods. The sales tax only applies to people who buy new goods, not used goods. That's a big difference that doesn't come out.
And there's more. Turns out if 999 became law, Herman Cain would benefit handsomely. NBC News national investigative correspondent Michael Isikoff has been digging. Brilliant, Michael. So tell us, how much money would Cain save if he became president and 999 became the law of the land?
Look, we don't know how much he would save himself personally because you have to compute his tax returns. But what we do know by looking at his financial disclosure statement is that he is a pretty wealthy investor who has been investing in the stock market and made between $230,000 and up to $1.3 million in capital gains over the past year and a half. Now, the important point here is that under the 999 plan, capital gains taxes would be eliminated entirely. They would go from 15% now, which is the rate that Herman Cain and other wealthy investors have to pay on their capital gains currently, to zero. So while a lot of focus has been on the sales tax and how middle class and working class Americans would have to pay more through the 9% national sales tax, why people think this is unfair is that wealthy people like Mr. Cain would benefit enormously from saving entirely on their investments in the stock market.
Well, then what's his response to those criticisms that it's not fair?
I had a lengthy interview with Rich Lowry, who is his chief economics advisor and the author of the 999 plan, on Friday, and asked him about this. And the response is, look, if you work hard like Mr. Cain does and you accumulate capital and you invest in the stock market, you should be able to reap the benefits of it. That's America. That's, as he called it, fairness. Now, that's an argument, and certainly it's something that's going to appeal to some Americans. But whether the majority of voters are going to, when they hear that, are going to think more favorably of the 999 plan is another question entirely. Look, nobody is saying Herman Cain devised this plan to benefit himself. That's not the point. But he is a pretty graphic illustration of the kind of person who's going to benefit the most under this plan.
So interesting. Michael Isikoff, thank you so much.
Thank you.